Lycurgus reigned as king of Sparta around 750 BC. Before he became king, Sparta was riotous and dissolute. Poor management by preceding kings allowed for the citizens to become bold and unruly. Lycurgus's father was stabbed to death with a butcher's knife while trying to quell a riot. However, Lycurgus changed Sparta from a disordered and chaotic city-state into a virtuous and perfectly obedient state admired by nations throughout the world. Lycurgus's first act as king was to establish a senate. He conceived that a senate would act as a ship's ballast. It would curb the faults and injustices associated with democracy and monarchy. Next, Lycurgus resolved to eliminate the vices which accompany wealth, such as avarice, envy, crime, indolence, gluttony, etc. To accomplish this aim, he redistributed the land equally among the Spartan citizens. He also introduced an unwieldy currency, which was more costly to store and transport than its value. A custom of eating together in groups of 15 men was established, and Lycurgus forbade the citizens to adorn their houses with luxuries. Luxury died away naturally, being thus deprived of what stimulated and supported it. The only distinction between men was obtained from praise for virtuous action and blame for cowardice and immoderation. Plutarch attributes the renowned Spartan method of education to Lycurgus. At the age of 7, boys were assigned to military regiments, in which they were instructed in martial combat and taught perfect obedience to their commander. This system of education inspired a sense of nationalism. Men believed that their lives were a means to serve the ends of the state, not their own interests. After reading Plutarch's life of Lycurgus, I wonder whether Lycurgus's method of imbuing Spartans with virtue and eliminating the vices which were previously corrupting the society is justified. At certain points during the narrative, I thought that Lycurgus was using an effective form of brainwashing tactics rather than persuading the citizens through rational arguments that they can attain happiness by living a life according to virtue. Lycurgus forbade Spartans from traveling to other states lest they acquire the bad habits and immoral doctrines of another people. He also severely restricted foreign access to Sparta in light of this fear. However, by limiting the number of philosophical beliefs and cultures that the Spartans were exposed to, the Spartans essentially became unconscious robots programmed to do a specific task. Because the Spartans did not have another system of beliefs or way of life which they could choose to follow, I hesitate to praise any virtue which the citizens possessed, because they had no choice but to be virtuous. The Spartans were compelled to perform virtuous deeds. A robot can perform deeds of heroism, but we do not praise the robot as virtuous. Nevertheless, Spartan discipline and moderation ought to be emulated. Wealth and luxuries are the origin of many vices in the world. Lycurgus's complete elimination of these corrupting influences and the subsequent elevation of the Spartan moral character are persuasive reasons to conclude that the Spartan lifestyle is one way of attaining the blessed life of which Aristotle speaks.